Capricorn, welcome to my channel Cancer Moon Oracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with your weekly love reading. For today's reading, we're going to use the Mayaland Tarot deck. It is a collage deck. It's kind of very retro inspired actually. I am going to clarify with the Rider-Waite. There are reversals in this deck and the layout is going to be a lot more straightforward than usual. Please like, share, subscribe if it resonates. Let's begin, Capricorn. Spirit, angels and guides, how does Capricorn's person currently feel towards Capricorn? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for their current feelings. Why the Ten of Swords for this person's current feelings towards Capricorn? Why the Ten of Swords for this person's current feelings towards Capricorn? The Four of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. Their current feelings, hey? It looks like, Capricorn, that this person is experiencing a difficult time. It looks like this person is experiencing heartbreak. This person's not able to cope with maybe a separation or an ending, and initially they thought they'd be fine. Initially they thought, yeah, it wouldn't bother them or they wouldn't care so much, but it turns out that the breakup is impacting them more than they thought. So this person's currently feeling like the breakup is quite difficult to move through. Okay. Yeah, this person's feeling a loss here. Okay, they're feeling this loss. It's feeling very heavy for them. Like I said, initially they didn't think that it would impact them, but it's like it's hitting them now. Okay, it's really hitting them now for some reason. Okay, how does Capricorn feel? How does Capricorn feel towards this person? What are Capricorn's feelings? I don't know if this happened a little while ago or just recently, but yeah, they're feeling it. Okay, the Five of Swords is your current feelings for this person, the Five of Swords. Why the Five of Swords for Capricorn's feelings towards this person? Why the Five of Swords? The Hierophant. Okay, you may have been dealing with a Taurus. Look, it can be any sign, but for some of you that's going to be strong confirmation. Okay. Let me just... Capricorn, you feel like this person I mean, the Hierophant speaks to someone who I'm getting like is loyal, and and you felt like with the Five of Swords that this person wasn't loyal to you, or you felt like this person wasn't committed to you. You may have even felt like this was someone who maybe played a lot of head games. In the relationship, you felt like this was a relationship where there was a lot of like power struggles. Instead of like two people being on the same page, you just felt like this was someone who wanted to always like have the power over you, is what I'm getting. Okay. You just feel like this is someone who tried to manipulate you a lot within the marriage or within the relationship. And the Five of Swords is just like you weren't having it. You just weren't having it. Okay. What does this person want with Capricorn? What does this person want with Capricorn? Oh my goodness, the Two of Cups. All right, why the Two of Cups for what this person wants with Capricorn? Why the Two of Cups? Okay. Wow, the King of Pentacles. Look at this. You could be dealing with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To me, this Two of Cups makes me feel like this person wants to reunite with you. This person's looking for a reconciliation or a reunion here with you. They're looking to reconcile the marriage or to reconcile the relationship. This person wants to show you with the King of Pentacles that they can be loyal, they can be committed, they can be responsible, they can be mature. They want to show you these characteristic traits. They want to show you that they can. You know, the King of Pentacles is generally like a positive card. The King of Pentacles is always sort of like out to achieve like a successful outcome. So this is someone who is willing to compromise with you or do better in some way because they see you as their soulmate. Yeah, they see you as their soulmate. They see you as their better half. Okay, that's what they want. What do you want? What does Capricorn want with this person? Judgment. You know, this card just like I don't know. I react every time I see this card because it's such a powerful image, you know. Judgment for what you want. It's almost like as a standalone card, you're saying, I want this person to take accountability. I want this person to pay. You know, you want this person to pay for their mistakes. Why the Judgment card? Why the Judgment card for what Capricorn wants? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you want them to take accountability. You feel like it's only just. You feel like it's only fair because according to you, it's because of them with the Three of Pentacles in reverse that the relationship hasn't progressed, that the relationship has failed, that you guys have not like worked out as a couple. You just feel like it's because of them that the relationship has failed. And you just want this person to pay for that. You want them to own that. You want them to take accountability and responsibility for the failure of the relationship. That's what you want. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, what action will this person take? What action will this person take towards Capricorn? The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords for their actions. Why the Nine of Swords for this person's actions, please, Spirit? Why the Nine of Swords for this person's actions towards Capricorn? The Ace of Cups. I'm getting a lot of tears coming through here for this person. I am getting that. And you know what? I don't typically get that in a lot of my tarot readings. So it makes me feel like this person's actions towards you is going to be someone who's going to come back like crying or like sulking. Crying and sulking. Okay, that's their actions towards you. Give me a moment, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm just getting with the Nine of Swords. It's almost like this person is going to sort of like be on their knees and say things like, I know I fucked up. I know I messed up. It's my fault. I realize this now. I'm just seeing someone maybe sort of like pouring their heart out to you in a way that maybe you've never seen before. I'm seeing like a desperate, needy energy here. It's almost like this person's having a breakdown. It's like they're coming to you in this like breakdown mode. There's another word that's coming sort of to my mind, but I can't quite catch it. I can't think of it right now, but I'll see if it will come through. It's like a helpless, hopeless energy, you know. How's Capricorn going to respond to this? How will Capricorn respond to this? Knight of Swords. Well, you know, as a standalone card, the Knight of Swords is a very decisive person. It's kind of almost like you're detached from the situation. You might be, you know, observing this person, listening to this person, but you're not affected by their words. You're not affected by their actions, because you're very clear with how you feel. You're very clear with where you stand, and you're very clear with where this person stands in your life. You know, why the Knight of Swords for how Capricorn is going to respond? The Moon. Yeah, I feel like you're responding to this person from a very maybe practical and logical place. Okay, to me, the Moon can be like heightened emotions, but there's no emotion here for you. You're responding by sort of like releasing sort of any sort of emotional maybe attachment that you have to the situation or to this person. Yeah. And you're choosing to be very assertive with this person, Knight of Swords. I'm kind of just looking at the sword, and you're responding just by asserting yourself. It's like with the Moon, it's like emotions to the side. You're choosing to assert yourself. Just seeing if I can pick up anything else with this Moon. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's take a look at the possible outcome. Spirit, angels and guides, what is the outcome of this situation? Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Okay, why the Ace of Swords for the possible outcome regarding this situation? Why the Ace of Swords? The Two of Swords, yeah. I feel like you're going to make the decision here to, if you haven't already, you're going to make the decision to block this person energetically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all the things. Okay, you're going to decide to do this because this will give you maybe peace of mind, and this will give you clear direction in your life. Okay, that's what I see here. Yeah. All right. What's the advice moving forward? Advice for Capricorn. Advice moving forward for Capricorn, or last parting messages. You're on point, Capricorn. It's the Two of Swords is coming in for the advice. Okay, look. Last parting messages, Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords for the advice or the last parting message? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, maybe this is, you know, the Page of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like an energy of someone who maybe is procrastinating, who breadcrumbs you, or who kind of just puts very little effort into the relationship. You're done with that. You're done with that. You don't need that. That's the message. You don't need that in your life. It doesn't look like this person. I feel like the message here with these two cards is this person isn't going to change. You know, yes, they're coming in with the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Yes, they want to, you know, show you with their actions that they can take accountability and, you know, they can be that responsible partner or person. But it doesn't look like here in the advice and the message that this person can make true and real change. Or even like maybe they can for a little bit, but it wouldn't be long lasting here with these two cards. Yeah, so the Two of Swords is, this is you blocking the energy. You don't need to accept someone's, you know, offer because you may feel that the offer that they're presenting forward is kind of like a half-assed offer. You may feel like it's not genuine. You may feel like it's not truly sincere. You may just feel like they're telling you what you want to hear, but you know deep down inside this person cannot deliver. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave the reading, guys. Capricorn, thank you for your time and your energy here today. If you got a different message from these two cards, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. There's no right or wrongs in tarot. Everyone's perspective is welcome. And thank you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, Capricorn.